We're doing a class action lawsuit against all machines.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
All right, next we're going to talk about Marjorie Taylor Green. I know I've told that joke like 3 times. This is my fourth take on this. Anyways, it's Marjorie Taylor Green is who I'm talking about. She was at a rally this weekend, Trump rally, and of course, just spewing garbage, if you know what I mean. All right, and like I say, I think this is a good question to ask about her soul. Think about this.
Was it Satan?
So we're gonna go ahead and play this, and we'll go from there.
We're all targets now, though, for daring to push back against the regime. It doesn't stop at a weaponized legal system. I'm not going to mince words with you all. Democrats want Republicans dead, and they've already started the killings. An 18-year-old boy was run down by a Democrat driver who confessed to killing the teenager simply because he was a Republican. Even right here in Michigan, just last week, an 83-year-old woman was shot in the back for advocating for the unborn. Yep. Joe Biden has declared every freedom-loving American an enemy of the state. But under Republicans, we will take back our country from the communists who have stolen it and want us to disappear. We will expose the unelected bureaucrats, the real enemies within, who have abused their power and declared political warfare on the greatest president this country has ever had.
I'm alive to even say that. Should be.
Sorry about that. You're muted there. What was that? What was your?
Well, I said if what she was saying were true, she wouldn't have been able to say it, because they would have targeted her first if that's the way it is, because she is the most dangerous thing in this country right now besides Trump.
I would agree with you on that, just for the fact that it's just out of she calls herself the Christian nationalist, but the Christians that I know don't go around disputing hate.
Blatant lies.
What's that?
Blatant lies.
Yeah.
It's a sin. That's what I learned.
Yeah, telling the truth is next to godliness, but not according to these idiots. They're just opportunists. They use the Christianity or religion as
a weapon. They none of them are religious. They just want to be in the group with each other, so they appear to be God-fearing Americans.
I call it stroking each other's, we'll keep it PG-13, leave it to your imagination.
Masturbation. Ego masturbation.
Yeah, definitely. This is cultish. This is cultish. People say that the MAGA is not cultish. I mean, come on, look at this. They're Oh, so I'm going to bring up the let's see here where we got the discussion for the she said that the woman, 80-year-old woman, got shot in the back, but you got to look into the story more. Yeah, she got shot in the back. She survived, but the story is that she was trespassing with anti-abortion signs on somebody's lawn. That he was on their property, and I guess he had told her several times, get off the property, and turn into a scuffle. And he said he accidentally shot her. I don't know anybody that, I mean, I guess you could carry a gun and accidentally shoot someone, but that's very few and between, far and few between that would happen. So even if he shot her on purpose, she was trespassing. Not saying I agree with anybody getting shot. Violence is not the way to solve anything. But we do have stand your ground laws here in our castle laws, something like that, here in Michigan, which is basically stand your ground law. And so if someone comes on your property, you have every right to pull a weapon if you feel threatened and tell them to leave. And if they don't, from what I understand, I would have called the cops. and I'm not sure the legalities of actually shooting somebody for whatever, other than being threatened yourself on your own property. So I don't know what the whole situation is in. But again, she doesn't put the whole situation in there. She doesn't tell you the whole truth, like they never do. And then they just go, and I'm not saying the left doesn't do that, because to a degree, everybody does that. But to the degree that it's just blatant, it's just in your face, like, screw you, I'm just going to lie to you and see what happens.
Yeah, there's also it's thin line between telling the truth or fudging the truth a little bit to just making up stuff to make Democrats look bad, or of the commercials that I've heard on the radio they're all the same. They're just made up crapola.
Yeah, they're trying to. They think if they lie that it's going to benefit them, and unfortunately, sometimes it does. Like with Clinton's emails at the last seconds, it ended up being a nothing burger. They're like, oh, they got all excited. Oh my gosh! And then again, the hypocrisy of what's going on right now with dipshit Trump. Having worse, 10 times worse. He actually had classified documents, and they're still trying to find several folders that were empty. Oh yeah, but what about our emails?
They're still whining about that, even though she had like 13 hours in front of the court testifying or something. He pleads the fifth, and she talked.
And not only that, she's 13 hours, and they asked her, do you want to take a break? She's all, no. She sat through the whole thing. No piss breaks, no nothing. You want to talk somebody that has a cojones. I'm not a big Clinton fan. I'll just let you know. I'm not. They're corporate Democrats. I do not like corporate Democrats just as much as I don't like corporate anything. But at the same time, she brought receipts. She stood her ground. She's, so for when it comes to like standing up to the people that are just jerks, I gotta give her credit.
Yeah, she's very experienced in this game. She spent more time in the White House than anybody in history.
Is that true? Really? I think about it. She was first lady. Then she was a senator for a while.
She's been literally in the White House for the last 25 years, or 1992, up until a couple years ago, I guess.
Come on, get that public education. Come on, Ed. Don't Google that that equation. I think you can figure it out.
Yep. What exactly are the Trump rallies for and about anyways? They're basically just trying to get their little cult fired up and to believe it's just a platform to tell more lies, to get people fired up against the current administration when they already lost, and they're like, yeah, I think, if we spread a bunch of this garbage, and pump it in their ears for 2 more years, we'll be able to win this election.
Well, as Alex Jones would say,
that sounds like Marjorie. Everything comes out of her mouth. It's
yeah, that was Alex. That was an Alex Jones clip I made from.
He learned his lesson.
Okay, yeah. There we go. Like always with these people, you got the wheels of justice is slow, and you got to make sure all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, because if you don't, they're going to get away with it, because they unfortunately use the freedom of our law system for their advantage. And once in a while, justice is served, like Lindell getting, like we said earlier in another clip, while Lindell got refused to dismiss the Dominion case against him. He did liable. He is liable for saying that the big lie, promoting the big lie, and I'm all for it. He should be held liable for lying. I mean, come on.
Go down one at a time, starting with Alex Jones, and it just keeps going. Giuliani, my pillow idiot.
Yeah, I agree with you. We'll see. I hope so. Justice needs to be served.
Thank you for
right.
spending some time with us here on the Tizona Show. Don't forget to subscribe and follow so I can get more content to you right away. Again, thank you. Have a good day.
We're doing a class action lawsuit against all machines.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.